Guys, this is JAde with Jamming, and as you know, the hype is real. NAMM 2018 is just around the corner and companies are already starting to release or accidentally leak their new gear that's coming out. So far we've heard from Korg, Arturia, Waldorf, and Moog, and it feels like the internet broke with all the announcements because people are definitely excited about the new products that are coming out. So let's talk about Moog's announcement first. The drummer from another mother, which technically is the brother from another mother, which was Moog's workshop synth that a few people got the opportunity to build and take home with them. Unfortunately, you could never buy it in retail, but fortunately, the time is now. So, the drummer from another mother is based on the brother from another mother, but there are a few different things on it. Especially if we're looking at the picture, we can see that they have a new sequencer, it has a new color, and I also saw some pictures where it comes with some very nice inlays. And what Moog is basically doing is adding on to their Mother 32 synthesizer, which was a semi-modular. The DFAM is also a semi-modular synth, which means you can take it out and put it into a big case like this. But what they did was add to the ecosystem of the Mother 32. A lot of people have been complaining already that it doesn't have MIDI, but it's meant to be used with Mother 32 that does have MIDI. Even though Moogs are popular for their fat bass and screaming leads, you can get some very nice percussive sounds out of Moog synthesizers. So I'm definitely excited about the drummer from another mother. I definitely want to try this one out. It's probably number one on my list right now. But don't think that you're gonna get like a whole drum kit out of this drummer from another mother. So it's not like you're gonna get any like basic techno sounds that you would get out of, let's say, a TR-8 or something like that. But that's the point. This is for like gritty analog, different, but still has that Moog classic sound. So, Arturia has been on a roll. They released 3 different items in probably the last 3 days, I think. First, they came out with the Mini Brute 2, which was an upgraded version of the original Mini Brute. It has 48 patching points, it has the sequencer that the Keystep has, Aftertouch, and some other features that the Matrix Brute has. A short while after, they announced the Mini Brute 2S, which is pretty much the desktop version for those people that don't need another keyboard in their studio and would much rather have a desktop synth. Unfortunately, they're both the same price, but the 2S is supposed to have a more advanced sequencer. So both of these units had these strange little holes on the side, and people were kind of wondering, what could that be for? Just a short while after that, they announced the Rack Brute, which is pretty much Arturia's step into Eurorack world. So those little holes were just for that. The idea of the Rack Brute is to use it with the Mini Brute 2 or the Mini Brute 2S and take advantage of all those patching points with different modules. So at first, the synth with patching points doesn't really appeal to everybody because they're thinking, okay, I have this big modular and then I have to reach over or have this synth very close to that to be able to patch certain things. But now Arturia has like combine these two things. You got your keyboard, and right on top you can have your little rack. I think about 5 HP is dedicated to power, so that's going to leave you with exactly 84 HP, which is one of the common averages. So you can get it in 3U or 6U, and it mounts easily right onto your Mini Brute 2 or Mini Brute 2S, or you can even get the 3U at the bottom and the 6U at the top, and it folds really nicely, as you can see the lady carrying the bag. Another synth we don't have much news on is the Waldorf CTVC, which is a string synth with a vocoder on it. So if you're familiar with the Street Fit, however you pronounce it, it's pretty much the same engine inside of a 49 key keyboard plus a vocoder. So if you're a fan of the Street Fit engine and you like those string sounds, pads, definitely check that out. We're waiting to see more on that. And the last thing was announced by the time I made this video was the Korg Pro Log, which is technically a bigger version of the Mini Log, but it uses the Mini Log and Monolog engine plus a third digital engine. You can get the A voice in 4 octaves or the 16 voice in 5 octaves. And I like that they did this because not everybody needs that extra octave, but those that want that extra octave really want that extra octave. So something that really grinds my gears is that there's not any 5-octave keyboards out there. Literally, Dave Smith just came out with the Rev 2. That's like the only new 5-octave synth out there. But now it's gonna have some competition with the Pro Log. We can't wait to hear it, we can't wait to try it out, so I will get back to you guys with that. One of the complaints I've heard so far is that it only has one of the faux. Let's wait and see what Korg has to say about that. Maybe it has some hidden features. There's also a feature where you can create your own waves, so we gotta see what that's about too, because that sounds very interesting. So those are the pre-NAMM news. We can't wait to hear more new announcements, more new synthesizers. Keep an eye out. Next week is going to be insane, so don't forget to subscribe to keep up with everything that's going to happen in NAMM. We're sure to see more synthesizers, Eurorack, who knows what's going to be coming out, but let me know what's got you excited. What have you liked so far? For me, number one, like I said, is the drummer from another mother right now. We'll see if that changes. But that's it for today. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, support a sister on Patreon if you can, and I'll catch you guys later.